Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. Let me tell you, look, all right, just this past week again, this is the third time, this is my car is barely 3 months old, and this is now the second time in which I've had to replace the tire because I found a nail in my back tire. So whoever is taking nails and putting them in my tire, can you please fucking stop? And or if you're even if it's not a specific person, just stop leaving nails on the fucking ground, because it's fucking starting to cost me too much money. All right, it's pissing me off. All right, so let me tell you the process in me getting this new tire is something I want to talk to you guys about, because as it did before and as it always does, whenever I have to put any money into my car or put any maintenance, or I have to visit a dealership or whatever it is, I pick up an incredible business lesson that I'm inclined and I'm obligated, as your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, I'm obligated to share this business lesson with you. All right, so I first noticed my air tire pressure light comes on. And I first noticed it, and immediately I'm like, shit, again. Here we go again. It was late. It was around 6 p.m. So I know a lot of the dealerships were closed and stuff like that. So I called a Tire Kingdom. And luckily they were still open. They didn't close until 6:30, so I immediately take it over to a Tire Kingdom. And what he does, the guy checks all 4 of the tires, and he's like, yeah, it's fine for now. He put a little air in it. Whatever. And he goes, if the light comes on again, you probably have a slow leak, and just bring it back if the light comes back on. So he put up a little bit of air, and it was my back left tire, right? So a couple of days later, the tire light comes on again. And again, I bought my car, I bought a Toyota, I drive a Corolla, and I bought the car contingent on most of the things that whenever it's time for maintenance or whenever it's something that I have to pay for, I normally take it to the Toyota dealership, because it's a brand new car and I have a Toyota credit card, so I don't have to spend my own money on it and all that stuff. Most of the money, I pay the credit card bill every month just in case situations like this come up. So I take it to the Toyota dealership yesterday, thinking that it's just a slow leak, thinking that there's no nail in the tire, because I asked the guy at Tire Kingdom, I'm like, do you see a nail in it? Are we good or whatever? Is it just something where you could plug up, not thinking that I'm gonna have to replace the tire again? And he goes, no, there's no nail. You're good. There's no fucking nail, right? So I take the car to the Toyota dealership, thinking that it's just going to be a quick plug-up job. It's probably just a little slow leak. You can plug it up for $25 or whatever they charge. And then I end up in this Toyota dealership I was in the Toyota dealership for a whole 3 hours yesterday, getting the car because I had to get the entire replaced, because you know what they found? They found a damn nail in it. A nail, all right? So I took it to the Tire Kingdom. They said there was no nail, and then I take it to the Toyota dealership, and they find a nail, and he shows me the nail, and the nail is in a spot where you can't plug it up because it's on the outside, and you have to make sure that you get a brand new tire. So a couple of things I want to tell you guys, a couple of things that I want to impart amongst my business folks, the business folks that really keep up with my work, all right? Understand that your standards, all right? If you are a Tire Kingdom, if that is the name on the front of your building, it is your job. If you're giving out, like I went and I got the car checked for free, if you're giving out free air tire pressure checks, you have to be good at that shit. You can't just look at something once, and I get that it's just a free thing and you don't want to put a whole lot of time into it, but at the end of the day, even though it is free, you have to make sure you give the customer an actual quality service, because this kind of shit happens, right? I take it to the Toyota dealership, and again, when I actually brought the car in, I told them it's just a slow leak, and they found out, no, it's actually a little worse than that. You caught a nail. That's number one. And here's the second thing they did. That taught me to raise the standards. Like I always talk about, raising the standards and making your business more of a premium, making your business, the quality of your business, the quality of the things you do has to be top notch, right? So they give me one option. They don't say, all right, you can get a used tire or a new tire to put on it. They say, no, we don't do used tires here. We only do brand new tires. You're at the Toyota dealership. You're at some fucking Tire Kingdom or some small top pop, I believe it's Pat Boys or wherever, those little places that they just give out used tires and stuff like that. The man goes, look, we don't do used tires. We do only brand new tires. And again, because I didn't have to spend my own money at the Toyota dealership because I have the credit card with the Toyota credit card. I just used that, got the tire replaced, and it was done. But the lesson here, the lesson that you need to extract from all of this that I'm telling you is when you are in business, if you're trying to grow like the Toyota dealership, where you're not only fixing cars but you're selling cars, you're able to give people credit cards on your things, you're just basically taking over. You have to make sure your business and the products and the things that you sell have a higher quality, and the people that sell and the people that are in your company are of higher quality. Now the Tire Kingdom, which is a franchise, and that's all they do. Okay, somebody comes in for a free tire check, they look at it here and there like, hey, you're fine, they send him on his way, versus someone who, if I came in and I was ready to spend some money and all that kind of stuff, then I'm sure I would have gotten a much better service. I would have had a much better experience. And the bottom line to all of this is, again, especially for my business folks, all right? Now, this is something I talk about all the time. Make sure the people in your business, are bringing folks back. We're bringing folks back. They're not just, lackadaisically, like the guy who was at the Tire Kingdom kind of lackadaisically looked at the tire, checked the pressure, and just told me to move on and told me that there wasn't a nail. Now that reflects poorly on the company in itself. That reflects poorly on all of the Tire Kingdoms out there. That reflects poorly on all of the small tire shops and things like that. And that's the point I'm trying to make. That is the point I'm making to you now. Very, very important that you take this message in today, all right? I do dive deeper into all of this on makeyourmove.com. There is a absolutely free ebook on that website titled How to Create Loyal Employees So You Do Not Lose the Great People That Keep Your Customers Coming Back. I dive into all of this. This is very important because this happens a lot. It happens every single day. All right, it happens every single day when someone comes in. More people are losing business. They're taking business away from you just because of their attitude, just because of just not doing certain things, all right, or certain things not being done at the store level. All right. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker. Check it out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.